What's up guys, my name's Joe and welcome to my channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at the Horizon Devices Nano attack. This small form, little guy, looks all unassuming in its little cute blue finish, but it's a metal tone king. And we're going to look into it, put it in some different contexts and yeah, just chat about it. If you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell thing, because then you'll know when there's more videos. And if you like the video, then you want more videos. So it makes sense for you to just do the things I just said so you can get more. If you haven't heard of the Nano attack by Horizon Devices, I'll forgive you. But if you haven't heard of the Precision Drive by Horizon Devices, I won't forgive you. In fact, just leave. Get off my channel, I'm kidding, but you should really have heard of this pedal. And one of the cool things, it's basically a modern take on a tube screamer, right? It was designed to answer all the questions and longings the modern metal guitarist has in one pedal. So you don't have to go like using all these pedals designed way back when for different purposes that people are now using for a different purpose in the modern age. This was designed from the ground up for the modern metal guitarist, and it has this cool knob here called the attack knob. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 settings, and it's like, I don't know exactly what it's doing under the hood, but it makes your pick attacky more attacky or less attacky depending on where you set it. And Horizon Devices thought, why not take that circuit and, you know, go and now you've got that circuit, but just a pedal on its own. So you haven't got the other things that this one has, like the drive, the bright knob, and the volume. More on that later. And you think, well, why don't I just get the Precision Drive? Well, it's cheaper, isn't it? For a smaller pedal. So if you don't want the drive, just get this. Do you want to hear what it sounds like in different things first, or shall I do the mix in the mix I did? What? We're going to start with the playthrough that I made using this. For that, I used my Misha Mansoor Pro Series 7-string Evertune, and I ran that into Logic through the Nano attack and into different Neural DSP plugins. And I sort of dialed it in to taste on the different tones you're about to hear. When I was recording it, Nolly sent me a video with a chicken from a kid's book, and he said that we should do a gent rhythm to it.
We have to put a quarter note over this and turn it into a gent, sick riff.
Alright, so there was the playthrough. I hope you liked Nolly's little cameo, I guess. You get a sort of sense of what it's capable of in terms of different tones. Obviously, they were all distorted, so now I'm going to take the opportunity to show you some isolated tones and some different settings on the pedal to show you how it sounds. I haven't got a second... Let me rearrange myself. Here we go. I haven't got a second tripod to have a camera on the pedal today, annoyingly. So I'm just going to have to tell you what setting it's on as I switch it. But I'm going to sort that out, don't worry. So we've just got this 7-string, which I use for the playthrough, going into Logic, into Nolly's Neural DSP plugin. And I'll start with the pedal off. Everything's set at neutral, just 12 o'clock. And this is what it sounds like. Now I'm going to put the pedal at neutral and turn that on for you. Off. On. So you can hear it almost sounds like a tube screamer, really. It's got a bit of a gain boost. And a cool thing about this pedal, actually, if you take the back off, there is the bright and volume knobs that you can mess with. So obviously they didn't put it on the front to keep it so small, but you can take the back off and change those settings to your taste. It's a really powerful pedal in that you can go from a kind of sludgy purry tone which I really love the sound of that. So that's all the way to the left. And then if you go all the way to the right, it's almost like it's got a kind of like an envelope shaper to it, you know? It's really shaping the way that the tone's going into the amp. All the way down. That's in the middle there. So that's all without changing anything on the amp. And you can already hear how powerful this pedal can be in sort of really changing the way that your tone comes across and is represented. So now I'm just going to flip up from each setting one by one on some part mutes. Each one is quite a subtle difference from the last, but if you compare the first to the last, you can really hear it. Obviously, Misha, the D word, it's great for that if you turn it up a lot. So obviously this was kind of made with distorted tones in mind, and that's where it really excels. But I think it could be cool to kind of try out some different tones and see what it does in some different contexts. So we're going to do that now. All right, so I've just dialed in a pretty simple sort of clean, almost crunchy tone, but not really. All right, so let's just turn on the pedal and see what it does. So again, this is off. And then on. So you can hear a considerable boost. You could counteract this by taking off the back and messing with the volume knob. On the website, it says it's equivalent to about 12 o'clock on the precision drive. The volume knob is set up by default. So that gives you an idea of the kind of level adjustment that this pedal provides off the bat. As I said, you can go in and change that. So this is at the furthest left. Let's put it in the middle. That's interesting. It's definitely sounding like there's some sort of harmonic differences in that. That's going from the furthest, like the lowest attack to the middle position. Let's go from the middle position to the furthest right position. That is interesting. So that was going from the most attack to the least attack. And it almost sounds like the least attack has a bit more of a boost. I don't know how any of this stuff works, so I'm speculating. I don't even know what a gain circuit really does, to be honest. I just twist knobs. To me, that sounds like it's what's going on. If it's obviously something else, let me know in the comments, because I want to learn. So let's look at the gain difference between the most attack and then just bypassed. Interesting. So there's less of a volume jump there, but it definitely thins the tone out a bit. Let's go for the middle position and see what the difference is. You can hear it really brightening the tone up there. There is also a brightness trim inside, which is also on the precision drive. And again, if you take the back off, you can alter that. So if you're thinking, oh, it makes it really bright, you can change that inside the pedal. Okay, so let's mess around with it on some kind of leady tones. This is I'm a terrible lead player, so you'll just have to bear with me. I know it's my weakness. I need to really work on it, but I can't be bothered. So I'm going to position it in the middle position, and it's off currently, so let's hear what that sounds like. And let's put it on. I think that sounds really nice. It kind of pushes it a bit and makes it sort of break up a bit. I'm going to put it all the way to the left, which seems to be like the most sort of bassy push. I can't really think of a way to describe it. So that's with it on, but with the least attack. And then if we turn the pedal off. And back on. It's really nice, you know. It's reminding me of kind of like a nice Strat breaky uppy tone. Let's put it all the way to the right. Interesting, yeah, it's really thinning that sort of tone out a bit. But it's a cool sound, especially if you want to do kind of like it'd be really cool for like some really jangly sort of reggae sounds, especially if you put it on like a middle position. Cool. Well, I think that's given you a good idea of what the pedal does and how it reacts in a couple different scenarios. I think if you're looking for a cheaper version of the precision drive, this is what you want to get. You don't want to look for sort of copies. This is the precision drive, but without the drive circuit, essentially, and without the built-in gate. I think it's a really cool pedal. And if you're sort of in a pinch and you just need some more attack, why not reach for the Nano attack? It just makes sense. It even, like the name, right? I'm pretty sure it's sold out on the website. I don't know when they're restocking it. I should say the guys at Horizon Devices, they have sent it to me for free, although all these opinions are my own completely. And I just wanted to give a sort of demo. I'm not really here to share my opinion on it. That's not true. I think it's cool. I hope that was a good demonstration of the pedal, and I hope it's given you a bit of an idea of what it's capable of. As I said, you can take the back off and adjust the volume and the bright circuit. I haven't. I never have. I don't really feel the need to, but that is an option you can do. So even though you look at the pedal and it's just got one knob, there are some hidden little settings in the back cavity that you can mess around with. Well, guys, there it is. I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know if you're going to think about trying to get one of these. What do you think? Is there a pedal you prefer which does a similar thing? Let me know in the comments. I'd be interested to hear. If you like the video, please do consider liking, subscribing, and pressing the bell. It means a lot, really helps. Good guys all year round. Okay. Until next time. Goodbye.